There was no place called Bangladesh in the heart of the world. There was no name of Bangladesh on the map of the world, there was no name of any country, there was no name of any place. The Indian subcontinent was the name of a small place in the heart of the world. This subcontinent was ruled by the English. In the name of rule, they used to exploit and torture. Alam al-Amara of the Oban Madrasa in India was the first to start a movement against the British. And after a long time, ordinary people joined this movement and made this movement successful. After the Second World War, in 1947, the Indian subcontinent was divided into India, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan, Maldives, and Sri Lanka. The Pakistan mentioned and it was divided into two parts, one was called West Pakistan and the other was called East Pakistan. The language of East Pakistan was Bengali and the language of West Pakistan was Urdu. Since Pakistan was divided into two parts, various differences arose between them. The main ones were language and other subjects were government jobs and various government facilities. West Pakistan ruled East Pakistan. They deprived and tortured East Pakistan of various opportunities. To be honest, they used to exploit and oppress like the English in the name of rule. At one time West Pakistan claimed that Urdu would be the state language of their country. East Pakistan disagreed with this. If the quarrel continued, all the Bengalis of East Pakistan started a movement. Notable among them was the 1952 language movement of Dhaka University. Police in riot gear stormed a rally on Friday, removing hundreds of protesters by truck. Sheikh, Barkat Jabbar and many others were martyred in this. Due to the firing on the Bengalis on that day, the Bengalis became more agitated and started giving more stringent programs. Thus the movement continued and the movement became stronger and stronger. The Awami Muslim League was established in 1949. In 1954, the United Front won the election. In the same way, East Pakistan won the mass uprising in 1969 and the elections in 1970. Yet West Pakistan does not hand over power to East Pakistan. On November 11, 1970, a catastrophic cyclone killed about 500,000 people off the coast of East Pakistan. At this time the non-cooperation and indifference of the central government of Pakistan became apparent. On March 1, 1971, Pakistani President Yahya Khan adjourned the session of the National Assembly of East Pakistan, sparking widespread protests in East Pakistan. The military operation was launched by the Pakistan Army in the first half of March. That historic speech of Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman on March 7. On March 9, Maulana Abdul Hamid Khan Bashani held a huge rally and delivered a speech. From the speeches on March 7 and March 9 in West Pakistan, it was understood that the Bengalis were very angry with them and would leave after asserting their rights. They cannot be stopped. So, from March 7 to March 25, they gradually began to enter East Pakistan from West Pakistan with weapons and sophisticated weapons and troops in the dark of night. Suddenly, on the night of March 25, West Pakistan invaded East Pakistan and arrested and crossfire all the leaders who were leading the East Pakistan movement. That's where they killed, and after that, on 26 March, independence was declared. Since then many Bengalis took part in that war. Many countries could not accept the cruel and barbaric torture on Bangladesh, so they helped the Bengalis. Notable among them was India. Mahatma Gandhi was the president of India at that time. They helped the Bengalis with weapons and war training and also fought against West Pakistan along with the Indian Army. All the Bengalis came together and faced this war. After a long 9-month war, East Pakistan was annexed on December 16, 1971. The Indian Army, the East Pakistan Liberation Army and the Bengalis were present at that time. All in all, East Pakistan won the war against West Pakistan. Since East Pakistan was full of greenery, the West Pakistanis brutally killed the Bengalis. This green grass field turned red with the blood of the Bengalis. This country was conquered in exchange for the fresh blood of their breasts. The map of this country is made by mixing green and red blood. This map is red on the chest of green. Since the war was about the Bengali language, this country was named Bangladesh. My Golden Bengali I Love You is the national anthem of this country.